if you see here, all those elements are images. You can see the textures is very nice. I built a full 3D strategy game with Kimi K3, and the first version looked very bad. Flat colors, zero depth, the texture looks like was done, put it together in 5 seconds. I got very frustrated the first time I was using the model. But then, after playing around over 24 hours, I find a workflow that turned all this into something way better. Today, I'm walking through exactly how I did to get Kimi K3 to build a real-time strategy game inspired by the Age of Mythology. If you don't know what is Age of Mythology, you might know Age of Empires, which is the same thing but a different theme. And I'm gonna be sharing this specific trick for getting a good texture out of the model that struggles of generating them on its own. So what Kimi K3 actually is. So Kimi K3 was launched in July 16, 2026. It is Moonshot's third generation flagship with 2.8 trillion total parameters. So it's very big, this model. It has mixture of experts. So it understands what your request is and keeps debating internally within the same model to understand the better outcome for it. So what is the superpower for this model? It is the context window. It can go over 1 million tokens. This is 4 times bigger than K2.6. This is a fully open weight model. It's going to be landing on July 27. So the API, it is available right now. This is the game that I have been building toward. A resource management game. So you get food, you get gold, you build around a central temple. You have the terrains, the village, the soldiers, and a bunch of enemies try to get you. Kimi wrote all the game logic. That was very simple. The combat system, the resource loops, the buildings, the unlock, everything was very straightforward. But the problem is the visual. That's the thing was falling apart. So after going back a lot, I understand the problem between Kimi and the textures. The first time I was playing around with it, all the materials were super flat, all the texture was very bad, and then I asked 6, 8, 9 times to fix that, and it was not going good. The biggest problem was the image generation. It is not a strength. So this model does not create content. This model is not a multimodal that export content. And the content that receives it is not able to fully understand with quality with the description. So what was the fix? So we used different models to fulfill this gap for Kimi. So I got the GMI Cloud API key, which has access to over 200 models, and I connected with Kimi to generate images and also to read the images. So what is the process? You tell Kimi to generate these images for you. You don't need to go there and go texture by texture. Kimi opens a request for a Google Gemini Nano Banana model or GPT image 2 model to create a texture for that element that it's working on. And then those models returns that content for it and then wraps that element. And this works very well. So what happens is Kimi keeps writing the code, the logic, and the orchestration, and then use another model to generate those images and textures. After I set up this process where Kimi does the code and then the image models generate the images was working okay, because I still seeing some errors here and there, but then here's how I was able to set up a loop on Kimi with quality. So Kimi builds and updates a piece of that specific scene. So let's say is setting up the temple. It requests for Gemini to generate the image. Kimi puts that image inside or on top of the temple. And here's the catch. Right after this implementation, I tell Kimi to take a screenshot of that new temple. And then I send this screenshot not to Kimi because Kimi doesn't read that well. And then I send this screenshot to GPT image. And then it tells it if it is correct, if it is incorrect. And also I was asking to do different angles because sometimes if you see from one angle looks correct, but if you change the direction, it looks ugly. So then this way was able to do different type of angle on that specific object. This way was able to correct the lighting, the scale, and everything that looks off was able to correct. And then this way, the GPT feedback becomes a neck instruction for the Kimi and repeats the loop. I run this loop for 80 times, not me, the Kimi, and then every time I was telling to do the same process. Go there, do the fix, adjust the texture, and take a screenshot. And then if it's not satisfied, was able to get from different angles and then from different objects. And then this way, I set up this loop that was self-improving all the time. The total cost to build this whole game with the texture included running around $80, being $30 on Kimi and then around $50 on the Gemini and GPT calls. What bring this cost up was the 80 screenshot loop, because every time you need to do this, reading the image, generate the images. But also at the same time, that was how we were able to get this quality instead of those flat shapes that we were seeing before. So this is my inspirational game, Age of Mythology, where you have a center temple here, and then you start to add different housing and other things inside this area. This was my first version of iteration, where I have the game here, but the texture just look off. We have here the people that looks like some dots are not like real people, and the texture are not good. We can see some elements here of texture on the grass, but it just looks overall very off. But you can see some logic here. They're going against the enemy here. Yeah, it is okay. It is okay. Let's see here. I can build a wall around here. Has some very interesting logic. All right, so this is the game. Let's play. I can select here between 3 gods. I'm gonna go with Zeus, and it just started. So I'm gonna get those guys here to get some fruits, and you can see here I can zoom in and zoom out. You can see the textures is very nice, and the camera goes up and down as I move. So let me get 2 other guys here to get some gold, and I have this guy here, and I'm gonna move this to here, and I want to create some housing so then we can bring extra people. So I'm gonna create some housing there in this building. Oh, here we go. And why did it stop to work? Okay, so since you both are here, let's get a gold mine. So then it's gonna get closer. Oh, I need to be careful the enemy. Oh, they're working on it. So this is gonna get close to the gold mine. Now you guys come back here. So then they can just bring the gold. Oh, they're supposed to deliver the gold right here. But anyways, I can also create here this element here. Oh, this is a forgery. Yes, nice. Let me get those 2 guys. Let me move them to here. If I right click, I can move it. The Colosseus. There's a monument. They're gonna create a monument right there. And nice, great. Let's create academy here. And if I click here, I will get more soldiers and more villages. So it's gonna bring them here. And as you can see here, we have the enemy trying to attack the people here. And I'm not gonna let this happen. And I'm gonna bring them to get more gold here. Okay, so let's see how much it costs for building this. I have those 2 chats that I was using here. And this one costs 9 million tokens up and 107 down. And this was 759 up and 20,000 down with 2.8 million on cash. So that's how much I was able to, how much it costs to doing this. So this will be around $30, plus we added more $50 on the image generation, because if you see here, all those elements are images. So all those elements here are images. The grass, everything here was done by the image generation. You don't need to use the best quality images. I think I used the best quality, but you can reduce the quality to get a bigger map. This was another project that I built. I put the world map image around this element here, around the globe. And then also I told it to create the whole universe system, the galaxy, and the sun. The sun is moving exactly on this area right here. And I just pointed where is San Francisco, where is New York on this map here. And I really like the quality, the level of results that can be done here. And then from here, I created airplanes around that. So those are the airplanes that was first built without the vision system. So this one, it took for me around 2 hours going back and forth and putting the image references, and was not able to get the direction that I want. I wanted to build a 777 Boeing, and then was not able to do the shape that I want. And then I need to like say, please, Kimi, I want to have the normal windows. And then that's what I gave it to me. And then I was never able to fix this very stylish front windows. I actually, after looking like 20 times, it's not that bad. But that's the airplane. Looks like more like a jet, not a Boeing. And then I implement this workflow, and that was the result that I got. This looks like more like a 777 Boeing, where I have very nice shape here of the turbines, and then I have the size of it. It looks like more like the airplane that I was looking for. The only thing I was not able to get was the front window. Still kind of weird. It's not bad, but it's not correct. But this was able to get a better model, even with like a reflection and all that. So I really like this outcome here that we were able to get with integration when you put the vision model with Kimi. I also want to share some specific thing straightforward from Moonshot's own documentation and confirmed by testing by myself. Give Kimi one goal, a single and clear objective, and 5 separate steps instructions. You also should treat this as an agent managing a pipeline with multiple requests, because it can run a loop and can call other models, it can check their own output, and this can clear it very individual once you give this goal. If you're building anything visual with Kimi K3, this fix is going to help you to hand off all those problems you have been seeing before. Let Kimi write the code for you and put this multimodal loop in a different model. And verify the work with a screenshot instead of trust the text description of what thinks it is building. K3 API is live on GMI Cloud right now, and you can play around with it, as well as you have access to all those multimodal models that I shared earlier. Thanks for watching, and I see you on the next video.